it's Julia. This week I'm going to be working on unfinished projects or just things that I had on my mind to do, and I threw them all in this basket. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to share with you what my ideas are, and then throughout this week I'm going to be working on them, and I'm probably just going to end up showing you the end result and how much I got done out of this. I don't even know. There's a lot. So let's get started. I'm just going to share with you my ideas first. I did have this little piece that I did a few months ago. It says Happy Spring on it, and there's this cute little bunny. My idea is I have this little picture frame, and I'm thinking I'm going to just put it in a frame, and I'm going to eliminate the Happy Spring. I think I'm just going to put this is just a piece of scrap. It already has the heat and bond light on the back of it. So I'll just be ironing that on and putting it, a lot of decorative stitches, so I'll probably put it on with decorative stitch also. And then I'm just going to frame this. I think this would be adorable in a nursery or child's room. So that is my first one that I'm going to try to get done. The next one, oh my gosh, I've got so much. This is just my scraps of 3-inch adding tape. I just do this periodically, and I love doing it at the flea market, just putting these scraps on these tape. My idea on this, I have this fish cut out. Fish really sell well up here in Minnesota. So I'm going to be doing some fish, and I think I'm going to make little keychains out of them and just putting a keychain hook on the tail. I think I'm just going to double them up and stitch them so the raw edges are showing. Lightly stuff them and then put that clamp on the tail. So I've got, I don't know, probably could only have enough for a couple, 3 of them, but I'm going to try to get those done. I have a dish of different keychains already at the flea market, and so I'll just add them to that little basket. Okay, the next one I thought, I love this. Another one of these that I had done. I did a video on these a while back. I've got 2 of them. I'm going to look for a larger frame. I think I need a 9x12 for these. I'll go to the thrift store, see if I can find those, and just frame these. This one would make a nice pillow as well. I'm not sure yet. This one might end up as a pillow, but this one I know I want to frame. Okay, that, and then this one I'm going to frame. I'm going to stick it in this little, just thought this is going to be cute. I think I'll show you. I'm just going to do it off-centered so that you see the Be Joyful and then part of the dragonfly. So that'll be really simple, easy, and that's going to go in here. Also did this in a few videos back. I'll try to link that video for you, and where I stitched with free motion stitching, and then I colored them in different ways. Okay, this one is such a sweet thing. I found this. It is a handkerchief, but look how darling this is. It's this little sunbonnet person. It's just really, really cool. And I picked up this frame again, have had it in my stash. The thrift store sells them for $1.99 or 99 cents. And I love the color on this one. And it matches pretty well. I thought I would try to add this pink, just like a little bit of pink in this bouquet, and get some of this framed. I really love this edging as well. So that's going to be another framed piece. This one too, another framed piece. This is, okay, this one, I got this for $2 at the flea market, and it's just darling little dress. And I thought this too would be really cute framed, and put maybe in a nursery or child's room. And this I thought worked really well with it. It brings in the blue, but also some of the rose color that I thought would be really, really nice. Again, this frame I got at probably at the thrift store. It has some grunge on it, and I'm going to probably grunge it up a little more so it looks more intentional. We'll see how that goes. The backing on this was really bad, but I had this piece of mat board that's the same size, so that'll be the mat board, and I'll put a little hanger up there so it can be hung. And then this will be in here. I do have the glass for this too, I believe, so that'll be another one. And then the last one that I have in this basket, oh no, there's a couple more in here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be busy. But this one is, okay, I found this piece of fabric at a garage sale. It was $7, but it's yards and yards, and it's nice. It's really heavy. I've already used a little bit of it for a pillow backing, but what I thought I would do is I also have been using some of this too, but I love these little panels in here. I'm going to make a couple totes. And then I think there's 6 of these little panels left. I'm going to be purchasing, or just with my next wholesale order, I'm going to get some t-shirts that will match this too, and just do some really simple t-shirts. And then I'll be able to display the little tote bags and the t-shirts together. The tote bag is going to have just one of the panels, probably a patch pocket. I'm going to keep them really simple. Big patch pocket on the back side. And then I'm going to use these inexpensive, lightweight totes for the lining and then also the strap. And then the one last thing is I started making these and then I never finished. And that is just some really, it's just fun necklaces that this one is an old necklace that I found again at the thrift store, but I made a fabric tube, and I just thought that looked really fun. And some people can't wear metal, and so they really appreciate the fabric cord. So all I have to do on this is put the little clamp on the ends and do a jump ring and a closure. And then this one too, I just strung some beads on, and I just thought that would be really fun too. So that is it. We'll see how I do. I'll share my end result with you and also some pictures. I know it's something a little bit different. I hope you enjoy this though. We'll see you in a bit. I have my sanding block and I'm just scraping up some of this paint off of this frame. So some of that dark wood showed through. Just cleaning up my mess there. And now for this piece, I did add a fusible fleece on the back side of it, and it did some stitching on it. And with my archival ink now, I stamped the word "Be Blessed" and put it on the little dress. You'll see it here. I'm going to show you a still shot of it. But then with my fabric glue, I glued that to the mat. I'm just going to insert it in this frame. And there it is. It turned out so sweet. This one does not have the glass on the top. I just left it without the glass. Easy on these little necklaces. Just put the little clasps on the top of it. Here's my little bunny, and this one does have the glass on it. Just framed it. And the dragonfly, I did have to darken that Be Joyful. That's a stamp. Again, I used an archival stamp on it, and I didn't, it wasn't the greatest impression, so I did use my Faber-Castell ink. These are an Indian ink, and they do not bleed out into the fiber or the fabric at all. So I just darkened it with that. Love this one. How sweet is that? Again, I count my blessings. I did a little stamp on another piece of fabric and just framed that. These funny little fish now are getting their little clamped tail there. This is my little pliers. Once you get a couple of these, this is pretty easy to do. It just takes a little practice and some hand strength, which I'm lacking these days. But I got all 3 of those done. If I would have had my pinking shears with me, I would have pinked the edges of these, and I did not. And so I just used my regular sewing machine and just left the edges raw. I got a dark brown frame for this picture. And then onto my totes. I got 3 of them done. I did just use a Velcro snap or closure, boxed the corners, and added the doily. I thought that worked really well. And instead of a pillow, I did another tote. The colors worked really well with this fabric. And again, one more big patch pocket on the back side. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I hope you have a chance to create this week. Bye for now.